Jill Tietjen is an author, national speaker, and an electrical engineer. After more than 45 years in the electric utility industry, she now speaks nationally on the accomplishments of women, nominates women for awards, and continues to write books, 10 published to date, following in the footsteps of her best-selling and award-winning books, Her Story, A Timeline of the Women Who Changed America, and Hollywood, Her Story, an illustrated history of women and the movies. She was inducted into the Colorado Women's Hall of Fame in 2010, and in 2019, she was inducted into the Colorado Authors Hall of Fame. Jill, thank you so much for joining us.
It's such a pleasure to be here, Jackie.
Now, the recent Texas blackout brought national attention for the need for a stable source of electricity. What do you think were the factors that led to this occurring, and what do you think can be done to resolve this on a nationwide scale?
Oh, that's a big question, Jackie. There are many factors that led to the situation that we have in Texas. And one of them is that many of the facilities are not winterized, meaning they're actually not capable of withstanding freezing temperatures for a long period of time. And there's a study that I actually looked at for the 2011 very similar situation to the blackout that occurred in 2021. And when you read that 357-page report, some of the things that it says are we need to winterize the facilities. But then you have to do a cost-benefit trade-off. How much does it cost to winterize the facilities? And how many times is this kind of event expected to occur? Now, I did have an opportunity, so that's one of the issues. Then the other major issue that I gleaned both from reading about the event and from talking to one of the players in the event is that apparently natural gas facilities, now many of those components actually require electricity in order to operate. And those natural gas facility operators have not indicated to their electric utility provider that the particular components are on circuits that can't be shut off. It's kind of like what happens with hospitals or police stations or fire stations. The electric utility provider knows which circuit the hospital is on, the police is on, the fire is on, but they didn't know which circuit these natural gas facilities were on. And so those circuits were actually turned off during the blackout, meaning that natural gas couldn't be provided. And natural gas is a very significant fuel in Texas. And when you don't have the natural gas, then you can't generate the electricity. And that was what I was told was one of the major issues. And so looking at other parts of the country, for example, North Dakota, South Dakota, Colorado, Wyoming, we have cold temperatures. Our facilities are winterized. And so that is not as much of an issue. And I don't actually know what happens with the natural gas facilities and whether or not those critical circuits are identified or not.